We are in Valletta, Malta. And behind me is a small little palace. It's a beautiful building, still in use by the same family who's lived there for centuries. It's called the Casa Rocca Piccola. And actually, we have a ticket to go inside. Now, inside, you're going to see some amazing things and an incredible vehicle. The Casa Rocca Piccola is the home of Nicholas de Piro, the 9th Marquis de Piro, who, with his wife Frances, were the first members of the Maltese aristocracy to open their house to the public. We'll chat with Nicholas after this brief tour of their home. After the tour of this 16th century palace, I caught up with Nicholas in their courtyard near the entrance to the historic bomb shelter and lower level garage. Nicholas is a published author who is absolutely fascinated by the history of this island.
I'm Marquis de Piro, and my Christian name is Nicholas. And I am very local. Both father and mother are locals. And my family, especially up the mail line, we can trace back to about 1530s when the Knights came to Malta. And they must have been coming with the Knights from Rhodes, because we know they spoke Greek, and a lot of people from Rhodes spoke Greek. And then they married, and they weren't considered to have, the mixture. We are the biggest mixture in Malta of Europe, really. We were a bit of everything, there were 8 languages of knights in the old days in Malta, and it gave us a bit of sophistication.
Well, now, you have a fantastic house, and the surprise, of course, is in the lower level with this fantastic car. How did that come to be?
Well, it came through friendship, really. A very old friend of mine. He's not all that old, but I suppose we're all getting old. We've known each other for so many years. I was his best man, 50 years ago. He saw the restoration work we'd been doing, and we dug up the old air raid shelter, which had been filled after the war with rubble. Got a new sort of hall going into another street, and there was a carriage area, and he said, I've got a surprise for you. And one day he turned up with a lovely 1949 Bentley. He said it's a gift. I don't know if it's a gift or not, but he said it's for, anyway, he said certainly for your lifetime. So does help, I think, the house to have a nice, unusual, grand car. Not very good for driving in the street because it does attract attention, being yellow and everything.
Well, it looks a little wide for some of these streets too.
Yes, I know. But anyway, it's a collector's piece. We've got a sedan chair too, which you saw. Which have been carried in that. We do lack a carriage. There was a carriage in the family, but my father got rid of it, unfortunately. This is the danger with these houses, that you do tend to throw things away to get rid of them, you know, things which are treasures, really.
Well, you have a magnificent place to call home, and what is it like living here? I mean, it's you're in a small palace here.
Yes, it's difficult. That's the easiest answer. It is not ideal. If money were no object and I wanted to live comfortably, I wouldn't live in this house. If you think about this house, they always had what they call these old palaces, the piano nobile, which was the noble floor, which is the first one up. If you're living up there and the doorbell rings, who's going to answer it? You stick your head out of the window or something and say, who's there?